Force rise.
Man Dude 03.
They've slayed the dragon!
It's Chase Briscoe who wins it.
KS.
The Canadians win the Stanley Cup.
Cable Guy 70.
They score! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown!
Across the tracks.
Back at the wall! Tie game! Intercepted at the goal line! Malcolm Butler!
Welcome to the Fifth Line.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Fifth Line. Starting with me, KS or Chris, diehard sports fan, and Arbor Jackeye fan. Alongside me, we have Mandude.
Hi there, I'm Mandude, temporary Orioles fan for the rest of the Blue Jays rebuild.
We have a Cable Guy.
Hello, everybody. Cable Guy 70 here. Permanent Orioles fan. Invited him onto the bandwagon.
And we also have Mike.
I have rabies!
What a way to introduce yourself.
I will say I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. That was unprompted as hell. Okay, y'all, we're starting this episode off with a bang.
Oh. You cannot say that right as I take a drink, bro.
Bro, I had just finished taking a drink. Almost spat my root beer everywhere. Oh my god.
You need a lot of
my
drinks to
mouth.
watch the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh my god.
He's back out there. He literally just got tampons shoved up his nose.
Let's go,
Later.
J-Mo.
This is a special episode of the Fifth Line, everybody, because we are live reacting to the Blue Jays lose to the Orioles. As of now, they are down 4-0. And this is why I bought a BC Lions jersey instead of a Blue Jays jersey.
Wow. Why don't we start off with the most recent news?
Okay, finally ended the inning.
Miracle. We'll start with the most recent news. Bunch of NHL signings. Martin Necas, Brock Faber were released today, as well as some past ones like Travis Konechny, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Kent Johnson, and Kirill Marchenko. Anyone have any opinions?
I wanted Nikas so bad, man.
Me too.
Yeah. Is it
I
Nikas
really
or
want-
Nekis?
Natchez.
Necas.
Where's the H?
Oliver
I don't know,
Shillington.
Oh, man. Alright.
Yeah, I personally really like the 6K signing for Buffalo. Like, I feel like he's going to be part of a really good tandem with Levi. And that's
Yeah.
kind of also why they brought in James Reimer in free agency to mentor the two.
I've always been a fan of Konechny. I really like the deal. He's like the embodiment of Philadelphia right now.
Yeah.
Like so
And
much
him
passion.
willing to stay in Philadelphia for so long is basically just confirmation that he's got trust in where the team is heading, and he's confident that they'll be able to contend for a Stanley Cup before the end of that deal.
Who would want to stay in Philadelphia, period?
Well, Carter Hart sure didn't, and he's in jail right now. He wanted out so bad he got arrested for it.
Dylan Dubé joined him.
Yeah,
so did a
and
bunch
Cal
of
Foot.
Alex for mention.
Yeah, he planned that shit in advance.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to Philadelphia.
He's like, you know, I'm going to commit a crime just so I don't have to play here for long.
Honestly, living in Philadelphia should just be a crime.
It really should. Oh my god.
Yeah, just move to New Jersey. It's only like 5 minutes away.
I've heard Newark is good this time of
That's been
year.
worse.
Who is that short guy going up to bat?
Captain Fat Fuck, leader of men, Alejandro Kirk.
The GOAT.
Close enough. Welcome back, Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't think he was short.
Oh, Alejandro Kirk. Close enough.
Well, granted,
Kenny
Roethlisberger was a huge women respecter, so...
I have no clue.
Just
yeah.
like Dylan Dubé.
Okay, let's move on.
I'll let you guys do this one. Edmonton Oilers hire Stan Bowman.
Oh,
All right. Before we get here, I just want to make a joke real quick.
oh no.
Yeah.
The Edmonton Oilers. Holy shit! I repeat, the Blue Jays have a base runner.
What?
Captain Fat Fuck has gotten on base.
Let's go.
Did they walk him?
He is gonna steal the next
No,
bag.
he
Watch.
actually hit it up the middle.
Holy shit, they got some...
He will be stealing the next base. Watch. He has
Okay.
like 4. In MLB, like 24, he has like 14 speed.
Damn. Anyways,
Okay.
since the Oilers have hired Stan Bowman, Leon Draisaitl has been traded to the Vancouver Canucks, and Connor McDavid gets bought out and gets traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Because who the fuck would want to work under Stan Bowman?
Second round pick.
Because who the fuck?
Okay.
If
Second
David
round
went to
pick.
Toronto, it would straight up be 5 players and the ECHL team.
The Oilers hiring Stan Bowman is like if Montreal hired Bill Peters.
Oh my.
So, don't give the Oilers any ideas.
Honestly, I
Bring him on
think
as assistant coach.
you know what? I'm gonna
cowards.
simulate Leon Draisaitl as a line mate with Pettersson in NHL 24 later on tonight, and I'll tell you all how that goes.
Okay.
By the way, Ned Flanders just struck out.
Moving on, we made fun of Stan Bowman.
we're
He
not
sucks.
moving on. We're not moving
We're not
on.
moving on.
I need to get this out of my system. I've been waiting a whole week to just unload on this dude.
What a statement.
So at the press conference when they were introducing him, the Oilers said that he was the architect of a Blackhawks dynasty. And by this point, it's been made well aware that
That he fucking wasn't.
it's been made well aware that the dynasty is tainted due to actions that Stan Bowman covered up from over a decade.
Jackass.
But even then, the NHL has had a long history of brushing those kind of things under the rug. It's why Bill Peters got another chance. It's why Mike Keenan got so many chances years ago. So let's just look at some of the main pieces that were part of the Hawks dynasty.
But before we do that, we at the Fifth Line would like to pay our respects to the whole Kyle Beach situation. Absolutely disgusting. I feel bad for him.
It's absolutely disgusting that all the people involved in that are still allowed to have jobs. Like,
Right.
yeah, we can't forgive that kind of thing.
The Jays have a second hit.
Holy shit, they have 2 people on base.
Might have been the wrong time to yell that out.
Yeah.
I know.
It's deep left field by
I know Nick
Castellanos.
Castellanos from the Blue Jays, but
We at the Fifth Line are not known for good, perfectly timed moments. But at the same time, they are perfectly timed.
As I was saying, you look at Patrick Kane. He was drafted by the previous Blackhawks GM, Dale Talon. You look at Jonathan Taves. He was drafted by Dale Talon. You look at Antti Niemi and Corey Crawford, 2 of the Blackhawks goalies during that era. They were acquired by Dale Talon.
Rest in peace, Ray Emery.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ray Emery. The only real person that Bowman acquired that actively helped contribute to the Hawks winning 3 Stanley Cups was Marian Hossa. That's it. You hired a guy that covered up cases of sexual assault for more than a decade just because he acquired one guy. I cannot
But they
comprehend
won
that.
3 Stanley Cups. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
By
Where's the
accident.
talent acquired?
He was playing the game on rookie mode.
Yeah, he was. He was playing NHL franchise mode on rookie.
I guarantee you, if Talent didn't forget to tender his RFAs that one year, he would have been with the Blackhawks through 2020.
Oh, that was
Taves wouldn't
Absolutely
have.
disgusting what the Edmonton Oilers have done, and I hope that they don't make the playoffs for another 5 years because of it.
I hope they don't make the playoffs ever again and they move to like Atlanta or something.
Same.
Amen to that.
I agree wholeheartedly. And I hope
Move to
Draisaitl
Atlanta
ends
and
up.
rename yourself
I hope
Blaze
Draisaitl gets signed to the Canucks in free agency this year.
8-year, $16 million deal.
Yep.
The Jordan Love.
million.
Line one
Ivy.
center with Pedersen and
Watch
DeBrusque.
Draisaitl. As soon as Draisaitl goes to Vancouver, he'll score like 80 points. Only.
Yeah, he will. Line
gonna
mates
have-
with Elias Pettersson and Jake DeBrusque.
Holy
He's going to have
moly.
a hat trick against Edmonton in his first game back.
Oh, that would be the perfect storybook right there. Anyways, okay, so what do you say we move on to the next one?
Actually, you'll be carrying this one. Vancouver ticket prices.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ticket prices for the Canucks are outlandish and dumb, and that is why if I go to a game this year, I'm going to Seattle, and I might bring Cable Guy with me. I might,
Hell yeah.
but we'd have to work things out with travel and all that, and I don't know how that's gonna work.
I mean,
I don't know
fly-
if you're coming up to Nanaimo or if we're going down to Sydney together.
I feel like we'd have to go to Sydney because it's a lot. I'm a lot closer to Seattle than you are. You're more closer to Vancouver right now. So
Jay struck out. They started 2 base runners.
for fuck's sake,
Let's go. Ross Atkins better be fired soon. And
anyways,
and whoever our owner is, Mark Shapiro
the Rogers
and
Corporation.
Don Mattingly, and all are hitting every single coach, analytics, and staff person besides Pete Walker.
And every player.
We may only have one guy who likes Bell, but we all hate Rogers right now.
Well, I use
Okay,
Shaw, so they're under
A
the
fucking
Rogers
bar
brand,
right
so-
there.
Anyways. I
Let's
guess
move
this
on.
kind of leads into the MLB trade deadline and deals kind of thing, since we're talking about it now.
Yeah. Blue Jays did something for once, but it was getting rid of people, so I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, the Boston Red Sox acquired Danny Jansen for a pack of bubble gum. And we got
What kind
James
of bubble gum we
Paxton
talking,
for half
though?
a pack of bubble gum.
Was it that rock hard fucking 10-cent double bubble type shit?
1970.
all
No,
Already
it's
been
like
in
those,
someone's
it's like
mouth.
from the gumball machines. It's like
Oh
those gumball
no!
machines that have been sitting out for like
A
2
year.
years.
Oh.
It's actually from like 1970 O-Pee-Chee hockey card packs.
Yeah, and if you bite into them, it turns to dust.
And whenever you get the best rookie card available, it's always with gum stuck to the back of it. I one time pulled the Sakic rookie card, but it's not worth a ton, but it's still a Sakic rookie card. But it had a huge piece of gum stuck to the back of it. We pull it off and half the card ripped.
Oh,
Terrible. Blue Jays traded all-time bust Nate Pearson. And Yimi
That's
Garcia.
your all-time boss is just what KS does when he sees Bell.
True. Other than that, I mean, Jazz Chisholm to the Yankees and then a bunch of minor deals. The Yankees are incredibly terrible.
they're the Yanks, of course they are.
They're only a few games back on the division lead behind Baltimore.
Well, let's look at their last 15 games. What are they, like 5 wins or something?
No, they won 2 games against the Red Sox in a 3-game series.
How
The
are the
thing
Red
about
Sox- How are the
baseball,
Red Sox that terrible?
the thing about baseball is that momentum.
They aren't that terrible. They just have been pretty cool out of the All-Star
Like we
break.
saw it with the Rangers last year. Like they were terrible. Then they went on that run in September and went all the way to the World Series.
True.
We're just going to ignore who they beat in the divisional round that year because I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, Justin Turner was removed mid-game for the Blue Jays.
Ooh.
Trade's happening. Wonder him and Kikuchi back to the Dodgers for nothing.
Up, and there's a hit for the Orioles.
Right, because if there's
No special weapon.
just what the Dodgers need, they need another Japanese guy and Yusei Kikuchi.
And they only need to throw $4 bazillion at him.
GDP of a small island.
15-year deal. He makes $75 million in the last year.
His agent gets
Dude,
fired.
Like, the Dodgers are giving out money to people like it's a Mr. Beast video.
Okay, moving on. Do we have any MLB predictions? I know Cable Guy mentioned.
I predict that the Orioles are going to win this game.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
World
only the
Series
second
picks?
inning. Calm down. And they just ground into a double play.
For fuck's sake.
That Nick Castellanos will hit a home run and a terrorist attack will happen.
In that order.
Yeah.
This time Biden's getting shot.
Oh my god. No, I don't really have any MLB predictions.
they're
I don't
gonna
pay
shoot
too
the other
much
ear.
attention to baseball lately since the Jays are ass.
I mean, I'll pay attention once they fire Ross Atkins.
Same.
I'm paying some attention because the Red Sox are actually in the wild card race because everyone else keeps eating shit.
Oh, bomb. Seattle Mariners have acquired Justin Turner.
Ooh.
Per Jeff
Mid-game?
Passan. Mid-game, he gets pulled per Jeff Passan
Wow.
to the Seattle Mariners.
Wow.
Why do we always trade with them?
Yeah, they 8-1 broke them.
It
Anyways.
Do we want to?
I'm pretty sure the Mariners need to take a paternity test. I'm pretty sure they're Toronto's dad.
Alright, what's next on the list?
Corey LaJoie.
Ooh, yes, this is a good one. Essentially, Corey LaJoie announces he's not returning to Spire Motorsports next year. What do we think of that?
How do you get kicked off Spire?
Right?
Josh Balicki did. Ty Dillon too. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
he's
they're like
Ty
same
Dillon.
level.
Yeah, but Ty Dillon's terrible.
But Ty Dillon's kind
Ty
of.
Dillon can't drive an ARCA car.
No, he can't.
Corey LaJoie can't either. So.
I think Corey LaJoie is going to be probably going to Rick Ware in the 15 car, maybe. But if not, he's probably going to China. Now, who do we think's going to replace him? Because personally, I think Kyle Busch drives the 7 car
I
next
think Kyle
year.
Busch too. But I mean, then
There's
again,
no fucking way Kyle Busch is going to Spire.
yeah, I just that'd be
It's
so
better than
defeating.
RCR right now.
True,
Fair.
but not by much.
Yeah. But they're still
mean-
better at least.
I guess Richard Childress has signed Kyle Busch's son to a contract, so that's a thing.
Yeah. So I guess that would be the only reason Kyle does not leave RCR is because his son's contract.
Or he likes Trump.
Or that. But other than that, I don't really see many candidates going to the 7 car. If it's not Kyle Busch, It has to be an Xfinity guy, right?
Wait, so
Like,
Spire's running 3 cars next year, right?
Yes. And
Delvin Creed?
two of them are currently filled with Michael McDowell in the 71 and Carson Hocevar in the 77.
Could Trackhouse maybe get like the 7 car or something?
Oh,
Like,
maybe? I'm not
because
sure,
I think
though.
isn't McDowell? No.
Trackhouse still owns one of the Spire charters.
Yeah, Zane Smith, though.
Oh, true.
Oh, no, they actually don't own one of Spire's charters. They just leased Zane Smith to Spire this year.
Oh, okay. I mean, could they like take the? I don't know. I don't know who could even like would be considered a role or like other than Kyle Busch. Who could?
It has to be an Xfinity guy if it's not Kyle Busch.
Ty Dillon.
No.
He's
He's currently sucking ass in the Truck Series right now. Let's not even bring his name
Like
up.
Matt Benedetto is better.
Right.
Can we send Austin Dillon back to the Truck Series? That's when he was relevant.
No, send him to a competition role.
Yeah.
There.
Can we send him to China too?
Please.
Ralph
Just send
him.
both Dillons to China.
Yeah, exactly.
Or make them drive together. Maybe combining forces will do better.
Just have Ty in the passenger seat. He's going to be the spotter.
All right.
On to auto racing Olympics. Apparently, I don't know. Cable guy mentioned something about this.
Yeah, I was thinking that with the Olympics coming up,
Well, the Olympics
And
are
how
already
they're-
happening.
yeah, and how they're already like talking about adding things like esports into it, I was thinking, let's take this 1 mile further. Let's get auto racing in there. So, how do you guys feel about that potentially happening?
I like the idea.
I would like it. I would really like it actually.
Who's going to finance that?
Esports. If video games are a sport, there's no reason why racing or NASCAR shouldn't be one. Like, video games is not a sport. I don't even think it should be in Olympics
No.
at all.
It really shouldn't.
But if it is NASCAR or just racing in general, should be. I think it would
But the
be
real question is, where are they going to find the tracks?
Well, there's a racetrack in China. There's a racetrack. There's racetracks everywhere.
Oh, did he make that catch?
Yep.
Damn.
Wait, is Le Mans is in France, so
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean that's not going to happen. This
And how are they
Olympic.
going to find drivers from outside of the United States?
Formula One.
Daniel Suarez. Well, we'll just dominate oval racing until Shane and Daniel Suarez beat us all.
Yeah, how are they going to find anyone from Canada?
Daniel Hinchcliffe.
Lance Stroll. Nicholas Latifi.
Pinty series drivers. Just bring the entire Pinty series.
Oh, that would be
Or
amazing.
the Canada, whatever it's called this week.
DJ Pennington is going to win everything.
Yes, I agree.
Anything else we want to comment about the Olympics?
Well, I have something to mention, but it's not Olympic related. Speaking of the Canada series, I found this on Reddit. You can buy a Kevin Lacroix diecast on the official Napa store.
Nice.
Hold on, let me
Wow.
find it real quick. I think it's Kevin Lacroix.
That's interesting.
For some reason, it's a Dodge car on a Chevy body, but with Chevy decals.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is it made by Lionel?
Yes.
Of
That's
course.
probably
of course.
why.
Anything else?
Hold on. I gotta find the actual one I'm talking about, because I found a Kevin Lacroix one, but
I
I don't
would
know.
like to say congrats on all Canadians that have won medals so far. We've won, I think, like 5 or 6 now. We have a gold from swimming. So yay.
Yeah. To all 10 of you swimming fans out there.
Yep.
Yeah, it
we've
is
also-
Kevin Lacroix. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we also
It's a
got
minor
bronze
league
in
prospect
swimming, as
in
far as I'm
return.
aware.
It is going to be a minor league prospect in return for Justin Turner.
60th ranked prospect in organization.
I found it.
Yep, you know it.
I posted the link to it in the chat.
Well, I need to see how
Let me
cursed
look at
this
this.
is.
Let me look at this.
He hasn't been informed yet.
Wow.
How?
Oh my goodness.
You trade
The
a guy, but
Mariners-
you don't even tell him yet?
Well, they took him out of the game. You have to think something.
Yeah.
In the second. Okay, yeah, this card
Reminds
is
me
kind
of that. It reminds me
card
of that NBA player that was traded in the middle of a game.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
Remember Matt Duchene a few years back?
Oh, boy.
That was funny because he was on the ice, I think, when it happened too.
Get me out of here, Sakic. I want to play for a playoff team.
Goes to Arizona.
Well, he went to Ottawa, which is close enough.
And then Columbus.
I legit want to buy this Kevin Lacroix diecast. I'm not even joking.
It's a good-looking diecast.
It is, honestly.
Rather
Are we
have that
gonna
than
buy it on air?
Hell yeah. Man, dude, credit card reveal.
No, I'll get it after the show, but... Anyways, moving on.
Oh, the Jays
Go
have
to-
their first strikeout of the game.
Yay.
Let's go.
We're not totally ass.
Fired by the minute. Onto Cable. You have something called the Cable's Corner you would like to introduce.
Yes. I have no idea if it's going to become like a separate series or not, or if we're just going to do it like as part of this. But basically what I've been doing, as I said in the first episode, is I've done the most autism thing possible and gotten an entire spreadsheet filled with every head coach in the history of the NFL, sorted by team, and I'm trying to see if I can spot a trend among them, like which ones were offensive or defensive, which ones actually used to play in the league, which ones had prior head coaching experience. And today, we're going to start with Mandude's favorite team in the whole wide world, the Baltimore Ravens.
Go fuck yourself.
Speaking of Baltimore, they just hit a double.
For fuck's sake.
Who's our pitcher, anyways?
Isaac.
Some guy that looks like my uncle. So basically, when the Ravens came in from Baltimore, they brought in this dude named Ted Marchibroda. He used to be the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts on 2 separate stints, one of which was actually when they used to play in Baltimore. He was a quarterback as a player, but he never actually played in the league. He's the only head coach in Ravens history to have had prior head coaching experience, and he sucked with them.
Oh.
His tenure lasted from 1996 to 1998. He recorded a record of 16, 31-1, and he never led them to the playoffs.
Yikes.
Woo. We got a 29th rated prospect for Justin Turner, by the way. RJ. Oh wait, his last name's Shrek.
Julie.
We win.
They traded for Shrek.
Let's go!
Please let this be real. Okay, yes, it's real. Thank you, Ben Nicholson Smith.
Oh my
We
god.
win the trade line.
Jays win this trade. They got Shrek.
Let's go to the comments section, shall we?
Now you can hit actual swamp donkeys.
Can you tell that most of us were born in the mid-2000s?
Like 2000. Close enough.
So as I was saying, Yeah, after Marchibroda's ass got canned, they hired a guy named Brian Billick. He used to be the offensive coordinator for the Vikings, most notably in their 1998 season when they finished with one of the best offenses in league history.
Brian Billick, Madden 07 legend.
Yeah, I'd like to say that Billick was a bit better than Marchibroda was. He had a record of 80-64 as head coach. He led them
It's
to
5-0
four
now,
playoff.
by the way.
Nice. Led them to 4 playoff berths, 2 division titles, a 5-3 playoff record, 1 Super Bowl title, and he lasted from 1999 to 2007. Funny thing about him is even though he was an offensive-minded coach, much like Marchibroda, he oversaw one of the best defenses in league history. So kind of an interesting dichotomy there.
How do you not have one of the best defenses when you have Ray Lewis?
And Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Now, the third and most recent coach in Ravens history as of the time of recording is a guy that Dude loves with all his heart, John Harbaugh. He was most recently the Eagles' secondary coach and special teams coordinator from 1998 to 2007. He's been head coach of the Ravens since 2008, so like 2 years after I was born. He has an all-time record of 160-99 as of the 2024 season. He's led the Ravens to the playoffs 11 times, won the AFC North 5 times, won 12 playoff games, lost 10, won 1 Super Bowl title, and he was a defensive back as a player. This concludes the first episode of Cable's Corner. Next week, we're going to be going over the Dallas Cowboys.
Ew.
Nobody's team.
While we continue on the Cowboys topic, Dak Prescott rumors.
Oh, right.
Ooh,
We mentioned-
bit of a segue there.
That was a very good segue right there.
W host.
We at the Fifth Line are best at segueing.
We love
Yeah,
our
like
seg.
those little fucking 2-wheeled things that you see people riding. That's how Dude and I are going to get to Seattle. We're just going to get 2 of those and hop on the Trans-Canada Highway. Anyway.
You're gonna put like an engine and then like tie it to a Walmart shopping cart and then just both jump in.
And we're going to get the 2 of you to push us.
Oh,
If Dak Prescott were to go to another team, what team do you think it would be?
not Pittsburgh.
Carolina.
Justin Fields. Justin Fields, best punt returner of all time.
I could honestly see him going to Tennessee if Will Levis doesn't pan out.
He won't. He has coffee and mayo. Like, bro, what?
So Josh Allen pukes before every game, and you guys think that's normal?
Wait, but that's just he's like a weak
Which
person.
Josh Allen?
The
The
white one.
Oh.
The shitty one. Mahomes' son.
Uh-huh. Does that make Tom Brady his grandpa?
No, that makes Tom Brady his uncle.
That'll do it.
Because the
But Brady
Patriots...
did own Mahomes in that one Super Bowl, though.
That was one game.
Yeah, Jordan Love only lost to San Fran one game. We are not owned by San Fran, I swear.
Yeah,
Jordan Love may not be,
isn't.
but the Packers are.
Packers,
I could see him going actually Tampa.
Ooh.
Because Baker Mayfield, I don't know how long he's going to last there.
He's going to spend the rest of his career there.
The TV
Crazy.
just announced that the trade is official.
We're getting Shrek. Oh my god. We're cooking.
Let's go!
If Shrek becomes MVP one year, oh my god.
Blue Jays are going to change their home run song to All Star now.
Cable.
You'd be the
Mr.
only smart.
Cable,
Yes.
you were announcing a lacrosse game. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, well, it's a funny story, KS. When I arrived in Nanaimo, like my first week I was there, I reached out to some of the teams around the area, so like the Clippers, the Timbermen, the Raiders, and I was trying to see if I could like just get a tour of like just see how they do things. So I reach out to the Clippers one day, and their play-by-play announcer tells me that I'd be willing to have a position for you. Not sure about pay, but I'm all about giving people opportunities. And I asked, okay, so are there any opportunities around here? And he tells me, well, as a matter of fact, the Timbermen kind of need someone for a playoff game on Tuesday night. So I arrive at the arena on Tuesday night. I meet at the broadcast booth with the rest of the production crew. He was still on his way. And I talk to the people, and I just think, okay, so I'm going to be running like the camera. I'm going to be learning about the whole production side of this. Shame, I really wanted to do play-by-play, but, I can work with this. And then Dan shows up and tells me that I'm going to be the color commentator for tonight, and I'm just like, what?
Just thrown into the blue. It's just like, wait, what? I'm doing this.
Fire.
Yeah, right. Got to start somehow, right?
Macklin
And
Pellegrini.
boy, did I start! Yeah, it was a bit rough at the start. Like, as you guys could clearly hear at the beginning, and as you can kind of hear with the way I'm talking right now, it was like I was very nervous at the start, but
well, who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually you just kind of get into a groove. Like, you start memorizing people, you start thinking of things to say, and I feel like I did pretty good.
Is there a clip of this on YouTube anywhere we could see this?
Yes. I'll send it to you after the recording, and there's going to be a link in the description for anyone who wants to watch it.
Okay.
Beauty. I'll switch. I just saw a tweet here.
Ooh,
This
okay.
goes back to hockey.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. Captain Fat Fuck got another hit.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Pillsbury Doughboy. That apparently Sabres had a trade for Martin Necas, but he wouldn't sign there.
Well, who the fuck would?
Who wants to go to Buffalo?
And then
He
Jets-
literally pulled an Eric Lindros.
He did.
And then the Jets also offered Rutger McGrody, really good prospect, and Cole Perfetti for Martin Necas. And
But the deal
didn't
never
go,
consummated.
which is insane. Because that, if Carolina, I would do that deal 100%. Like,
I guess
why
so.
would
I
he?
guess Winnipeg backed out. Oh, that's my guess.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, while they could use Necas, it's not what they need right now. What they really need is a coach that will help them win more than one game in the playoffs.
Who even is their coach?
Not
Scott
Paul
Arniel.
Maurice.
Who is?
He was an assistant coach for them for basically as long as Bonus had been there. Yeah, he was the interim coach for a couple games when Bonus was on leave.
Okay, so a nobody.
Yeah, it's his first head coaching opportunity in over a decade.
Wow.
Wow.
No wonder the Jets were ass.
If you're wondering what team he coached before, he coached the Blue Jackets.
Oh, that'll do it.
That's why. Anyone who
The
goes
win New York Jets.
Well, we go on back to football. Tua and Jordan Love contracts.
Hey KS, I want to hear you say Tua's full name.
I'm good.
Say it, coward.
No.
Say it.
Tagolivia? Tago
No. Say his first name. Say his first name.
Tua.
No, his entire first name.
Oh, I'm good. Oh wait, he has a big bird. Hold on.
Okay, let me hop on this.
Oh my god, 2-1. Oh no, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, let me
I'll-
try this.
I'll say his middle name. His middle name's Donnie.
Okay, let me try this.
Oh, fuck that.
Okay, there's a
Yeah.
part of that I can't say.
Anyway.
All right, let's just not
So
do
this is why they call him Tua.
Moving on.
The deal's great for Jordan Love. He is going to be better than Patrick Mahomes. However, Tua is a terrible deal. He is the next Baker Mayfield.
Watch Love get injured on like the first play or something.
Yeah, watch Sean Clifford become the next Aaron Rodgers.
It's like a career-ending injury too.
I mean, Clifford.
Gets paid $8 gajillion to do nothing.
Aaron Rodgers moment.
LTIR loophole.
What is this? The NHL?
I mean,
Vegas
Sean,
I know the Vegas Golden Knights were in the NFL.
they're called the 49ers.
Well, they both have to do with gold when you think about it.
Okay, I have this list. ESPN recently released this about an hour ago, and it's the top 25 NHLers in the 21st century. I posted it in the down below. However, first was Sidney Crosby. I think that's obvious.
Yeah.
Second Ovechkin, pretty obvious too, and I think third McDavid is okay.
Yeah.
Fourth Patrick Kane. Fifth Nick.
I can understand Patty Kane at fourth.
I will say Malkin on this list is quite low, and Carey Price not being on it is kind of bad.
Yeah, I think Malkin's at a good position.
Where the fuck are the Sedins?
And Carey Price, I will say. Jonathan Quick is not better than Carey Price all time.
Where's Matty Beniers?
Where's Mika Kiprusoff? Where's Jerome McGinley?
He's
Where's
there,
Jared
he's
McCann?
at
Where's
20,
Jordan
20.
Eberle?
I will say Jerome McGinley being behind Andre Vasilevsky makes no sense.
This
What?
list
Yeah,
is
like,
a
McGinley should
crime.
be-
Duncan Keith should not be 23.
Yeah.
This list is
America
illegal
runs
and
on
it is
Duncan Keith.
ass.
This is really bad.
Then
Yager
again,
not being on here too. He went Art Ross many times. Like,
Then again, anything ESPN makes list-wise is just terrible.
I mean, Connor McDavid was what 90th best sports
98th.
player. 98th. Oh my god.
Wow.
He was behind Ovechkin.
The best. Oh my god. That's wow.
Ovechkin was like in the mid-50s too on that list.
I will say Anze Kopitar being at 21. I think that's low too.
Yeah, this list is awful.
Anze Kopitar should be like neck and neck with Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah, I feel like Bergeron being at 10 is a bit low.
It is 100% low.
Nathan McKinnon should not be 6 already.
No, not at
I'm
all.
pretty sure the person that made this list is a Leafs fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthews at 15. I mean, I'd rather have Matthews over McKinnon, honestly. I know that sounds wild, but
Yeah,
Number
I
one,
agree,
Matt
honestly.
Sundin.
That's Sundin. Yeah, I'd agree.
Shane
Matthews is better than McKinnon right now, but give it a few years, McKinnon will be better.
yeah.
I mean, McKinnon, he can play both. He can play both offense and defense. Matthews is more of a goal scorer. Like,
Yeah. Carey Price, I think, is the biggest snub. I know I'm a Habs fan, but so it's maybe
I
a bit
agree.
biased,
Like,
but that's bad.
he's one of
Cave
the
should-
greatest goalies
too.
of all
Kiprusoff
time.
will also be there.
Yeah, the only
Jonathan-
reason
Andre
that he doesn't get
Vasilevsky-
talked about more is because his offense was fucking awful for so many years.
Brian Giota,
Same thing with
Dave-
Kipper. Like the entire Flames offense was Jerome McGinley. Profit.
Well, at least we had someone. We had Scott Gomez, Vincent Desharnais, and Brian Gionta as our top line at one point.
Isn't
Yeah, most of your
Desharnais?
offense
Ryan
came from-
Gionka
Isn't
sounds like a
Desharnais a fucking defenseman or something?
No, David, his name, center, played on the Rangers for a bit. So different guy.
Oh,
Martin St. Louis not being on this list too and Daniel Elfridson. Like what?
Zdeno
Mike-
Chara at 11th.
Wow.
Yeah. He won one North Trophy. Like
Leon Draisaitl is ahead of Joe Thornton.
oh my.
Wow.
I'd put Joe
This
Pavelski.
list is bad.
Next week.
As bad as Rogers getting a 94 for playing 4 plays.
How the fuck is Erik Karlsson higher on this list than Marc-Andre Fleury, Nikita Kucherov, Jerome Iginla, Anze Kopitar, Pavel Datsuk, and fucking... Oh my god, this list is bad.
Okay, to be fair, prime Erik Karlsson is one of the best defensemen. I think he has 3 Vezina trophies or 3 Norris trophies. Yeah.
3
Yeah.
Vezina trophies. Yes.
Yes, prime defensive goalie Erik Karlsson.
Best shot blocker in the league. What next week? Everyone before next week's podcast. Let's remake the top 25 each of us,
Yeah.
and we'll present it.
Yeah.
So why don't we move on? Anyone want? I'm not part of this because I don't do CFL. But anyone want to say anything CFL related right now?
I'm going to sit out this one because this week was the Lions' bye week.
As
So,
will I.
okay.
So nothing, I presume.
But everything that could have gone right for the Lions this week went right. Calgary lost. They got fucking crushed. Winnipeg lost. And Saskatchewan lost. That's big.
Yeah.
So we're
that's
back
huge.
to being the first seed?
No, you're tied still.
Ah,
So moving on, we'll go F1, Formula One. We have some Sergio Perez will be staying at Red Bull, and
Okay.
Carlos Sainz will be going to Williams.
and George Russell got disqualified yesterday.
That also happened.
I'm not British.
Carlos Sainz's career will be over soon. He'll prove that he is not better than Lance Stroll. And yeah,
Well, in that case, who the hell's getting fired over at Williams?
the American guy.
America does not intensify right now.
They won't intensify until Andretti gets there.
Yeah.
So originally, I was gonna leave this off. However, seems like we have a lot of time.
Well, we're only 47 minutes into the recording, so...
Oh, actually, we don't have that much time. I'm used to us starting at 4, right? Or a bit
Yeah. We started
so
early.
never-
We started our recording a bit early today.
Yeah. So
But what
never
we can
mind.
do is the Central Division free agency.
Sure, I'll bring that up soon. Okay.
We'll end today's episode with the free agency review for the Central.
Oh, actually, Puck Dooku. We were gonna do a.
Oh yeah.
Me-
So do we
Ooh,
want to
yeah.
do we want to do free agency or Puck Doku?
Let's do
Or-
free agency because I don't think I could do Puck Doku while I have rabies. So
Fair enough.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I was gonna
We'll
say
put
let's
those-
do a tier list, but I'm gonna save that for my week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, Chicago Blackhawks. Tyler
What the hell are
Bertuzzi,
they doing?
Teuvo Teravainen, Alec Martinez, TJ Brody, Laurent Brossoit, Pat Maroon, Craig Smith, Joey Anderson. Their buyers confirmed.
I think the Blackhawks are going to be a 25th to 27th place team in the league this year. I don't necessarily think they're going to be bottom 30s, no. But they're going to probably be 6th in their division this year. I'm predicting they're at least going to be 6th.
They're
I
kind of
have
like
the
in a
Black-
Montreal Anaheim range, where
Yeah.
they're just like they suck, but they're not the worst. They're not.
Yeah, exactly. They're not San Jose.
Yeah, I have the
they're not
Blackhawks
Calgary.
just barely missing out on a playoff spot.
Really?
I had them finishing, I think, actually still 8th, but like, but they were still. I think they were about 25th in standings. We'll go
right.
on to the Colorado Avalanche. They did. What did they do? I don't know. Callum Ritchie.
Who?
Eric Brandt.
Apparently, he's one of their better prospects.
Really?
John Smith.
Yeah, except for the fact that I think he's what? Oh, he's only 21. Really? I thought he was much older.
Huh. So the Avs kind of won with that one then, since they signed a pretty young guy. He's going to get the experience he needs. He's going to be a decent player, I predict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was a
is-
Boston Bruins Callum Ritchie. Maybe I'm like, I might be
Might be thinking
confused.
Nick Ritchie with Boston, I think.
Maybe.
Question
Other
is,
than that, they signed Parker Kelly,
who?
and Jonathan Drouin,
Nice.
and a legend Calvin DeHaan. What a boring offseason! Like,
Yeah,
Really?
the Avs really didn't do much to make themselves better.
well, to be fair, they will be getting Landeskog back, and hopefully Valerie Nichushkin. So
All right, next
That'll
up, who we got in the Central?
Dallas Stars.
The Stars.
Well, the Jays are changing pitchers because the Orioles now have people on first and second.
Yay!
Good. Whoop. We're so good.
Step one of recovery is admitting you have a problem, boys.
So let's look. Dallas traded away Radek Faksa for nothing.
Ooh.
They signed Matt Dumba and Ilya Lyubushkin to over $3 million a year each, which is something. And then Matt Duchene still is like the best contract in the league at $3 million.
Yeah, is Jim Nill getting tired of winning GM of the Year every year now?
Yeah, he's just gonna sign Ilya Lyubushkin to a 3-year, $10 million deal, damn near.
Is he playing on hard mode now?
They also did
He
like
determines great difficulty to hard.
Radek Faksa for future consideration.
My
Other than that,
favorite player.
they signed Montreal Canadiens legend Casey DeSmith.
I'm gonna miss DeSmith this year, man. He was good in Vancouver.
Same with
Until he got injured.
Yeah,
we won so many games with Casey in Montreal.
was he your backup or was like okay? Yeah,
He was their backup for like 5
traded-
seconds.
So we traded for him, and he didn't even get to play a game before we traded him again. So
You guys got Tanner Pearson out of that trade.
yep. And we retained like 25% of Jeff Petrie's contract and got like a bunch of prospects and stuff from Pittsburgh.
Oh wow.
It was, and then we dumped Petrie for a prospect. It was so weird. Kent Hughes might be a top GM in the league.
Yeri Rodriguez is the Jays pitcher.
Oh yeah, he's like sometimes good and then sometimes.
Alrighty,
So
what do you say we move on to the next team in the Central?
Minnesota Wild. Obviously, they've done Brock Faber today.
Oh yeah, I just saw that announcement.
Also, it's been a
Orioles
month.
just loaded the bases, by the way. First pitch.
Oh my fucking god.
I will say it's been a month since free agency already. I don't know how that happened. Like, I felt like it was just yesterday. Oh yeah, they had like the worst free agency out of everyone after having the best draft.
Minnesota Wild is really showing themselves right now. Mid, I say
Jake,
mid.
I always forget that the Wild exist.
Everyone
They're
Like, they don't do anything. They're just there.
kind of like Calgary the past 2 or 3 years.
Nah, at least we've been a clown show with, like, the Huberto thing and
Oh, true.
selling off
At
everything
least-
in
at
sight.
least
But
we tried to do something.
And a certain guy.
and at least we have good jerseys.
Yeah. Minnesota has the best logo in the league, so they have good jerseys too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they posted a tweet saying 8 more years of Brockstar. And then one of my favorite Canucks Twitter accounts, Tommy Kippis2, I fucking love his account. He posted, there is only one Brockstar with a photo of our boy
Brock Besser.
and Minnesota legend, Brock Besser. Weirdly enough.
Except for when you were facing the Oilers. Then he disappeared.
He had a blood clot. And also, didn't he score 4 goals in Game 1 against the Oilers?
Yeah, but then he disappeared when it mattered most. It's just like the Packers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you can't really blame blood clots for that one. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's why
Fair.
Brock Nelson's the better Brock.
Shut the fuck up.
No, Brock Osweiler's the best Brock.
Brock Purdy?
97
nah.
overall in Madden for being a system quarterback and the best team ever.
6-0 by the way now.
You could
straight
put
up-
a literal chimpanzee under center, and the 49ers would still dominate.
He is literally Aiden Hill. There's no difference. Oh, Aiden Hill won
Trent,
a cup.
you put Trent Dilfer as quarterback.
You could
Brad
put
Johnson on the Bucks.
you could put Jack Campbell on the
Barry
Vegas Golden
Collins on the
Knights and
Giants.
still make the finals. If anyone's wondering what Minnesota did, they signed Jacob Middleton for 4
Jacob
years.
Middleton.
Exactly 4 years.
6-0 Orioles, by the way.
Ha!
We're
And
amazing.
Westberg's up.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move on from Minnesota.
Yeah, because
Just
who
'cause
wants
they're
who
so
wants to talk about Minnesota?
Now, this team went from mid to cup contenders, and that is Nashville Predators.
Okay, I gotta take over on this one.
Before you say something, I would like to say, if you want a long shot for Hart Trophy, I would suggest Philip Forsberg.
Yeah.
Because he has, like, an offensive center with him now.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid
like-
exists. He's going to keep winning that trophy until the end of time.
They just want him to be the next Wayne Gretzky, I swear.
I mean, he's playing for the same team Gretzky played for a decent majority of his career.
Yeah, close enough. Welcome back, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. And yet
Yeah,
Gretzky
wait,
is
just
more of a
LA.
Ducks fan than he is an Oilers fan.
So, the Nashville Doctor disrespects. As you guys might be aware, they signed Steven
Off the
Stamkos.
wall. I'm pretty sure it's going to clear the bases. 2 more runs will score for Baltimore. No, he got tagged out. Only 1 gets in.
So it's 7-0 now.
Nothing.
The
7-0.
Baltimore Orioles suck.
The guy on first got gunned down at home. It's now 7-0 at the end of 4.
So as I
Orioles
was
suck.
trying to say, the Nashville Drakes signed the big fish in free agency. They got Steven Stamkos to a 4-year, $8 million deal. Mark
Kiefer
Rousseau
Bellows.
to a 5-year, $5.5 million deal. And Brady Shea to a 7-year, $7 million deal. AAV, of course.
They
Brady sounds like a
paid-
rapper.
They paid Shea more than they did Marchessault, didn't they?
Yep.
Why?
$7 million a year is kind of crazy. Well, to be fair, he'll be getting better minutes now, so we'll see how it.
And
Because
while
now
some
he's-
people think that the Nashville Chris Tysons had a good offseason,
The Nashville R. Kellys.
but let me just put something in perspective. At the end of all of their deals, Stamkos and Marchessault will be 38, and Shea will be 37. Realistically, the Nashville P. Diddy's have like 1 to 2 years of contention before they become like the modern day Minnesota Wild with Suter and Parise.
Yeah, I see. it.
Realistically, if I were in charge of the Predators, what I would have done is I would have traded either Saros or Askarov for players and prospects because
But
become
they
obvious.
But they instead signed Soros to a massive fuck off, like what, 8 million, 8-year deal or something.
He has been one of the most consistent goalies in the league, probably the most
True,
consistent.
but I watched a video the other day. Never trust the goalie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, shout
You're not
out
wrong.
Pinholes Graham.
Oh, the goat.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
The,
that's
the
Nashville.
Nashville Felipe Vasquez's can't be beat.
And if you look at most recent Cup champions, like the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Avalanche, and the Penguins, they were built off of internal talents. Like, off of players they already had in their system. Like the reason the 2016
Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
most recent champions. So, you look at those teams, like, yeah, the Penguins were getting old. Oh shit, here come Rust, Dumoulin, and Gensel to bring them to 2 cups. And when you try and get older and add all these talents, you get the 2023 Penguins. Like, they were the oldest team in hockey, and it's what cost Ron Hextall his job at GM.
Well, Ron Hextall just sucks at anything management-wise.
So realistically speaking, if the Nashville Harvey Weinsteins don't win another championship within the next 2 years, they're fucked.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Why are you saying another championship? The Nashville Wander Francos haven't won anything.
True. We'll go on. How far did you have Nashville making the playoffs? I had them actually getting out first.
I have the Nashville Bill Cosbys getting out in the second round.
Nice.
I can't with these names, man. I can't.
Nashville Austin Maddox.
Nashville Rick Crawford.
Oh my god.
I still have his autographed diecast, so that's
Oh no.
124 autographed on the windshield.
I'd get rid of it.
It's the only autographed one I have too.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate.
Oh, can we move on from the Nashville Ron Jeremys now?
Sure, we'll go to the St. Louis Blues, who did nothing.
Moving on from the Blues.
Moving on from the Blues, we got the Utah. I'm gonna call them the Yetis still.
The Utah hockey team.
The Utah Mormons.
They can only play on weekends.
They didn't do much in terms of free agency.
They still did
of course,
sign a decent amount of people.
Yeah, but a lot of depth, like Curtis Douglas. Whoop whoop.
They signed Ian Cole.
Who?
Ian.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea why they traded for Mikhail Sergachev. Like, I get it. He's a good defenseman, but you already had J.J. Moser in your system, and he was looking really good in Arizona.
I don't know why. I understand why Tampa did it. Much more than Utah did it, but... And then they acquired John Marino, too.
Cool.
And finally... I did have Utah actually making the playoffs, by the way.
Really?
They were the last seed. I only had 3 teams making Pacific. They got swept by Dallas round 1. That's my prediction. So they don't go anywhere. But I have them making the playoffs, as well as Winnipeg, Nashville, Colorado, and Dallas, obviously. So 5 teams in the Central.
Wow, the Central's going to be stacked next year then.
Yeah, and then on to the final team. This was I think my 4 seed, Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, the 4 seed, dude.
The wild card seeds, like 4 seed in Central. So,
I think that's a bit generous.
well, they did nothing. They got Capo Kakinen and Colin Miller.
That's it?
Oh, and you can't... Yeah, that's literally it. I mean, you got, like, Hayden Fleury, Mason Shaw, Jarrett Anderson Dolan, but, like, name a single team.
Holy shit, Vladimir Groundout Jr. got a hit.
Let's go. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of batting insane right now, so can't call him that when he's batting better than everyone on whatever team you guys cheer for.
Jarren Duran.
Okay, let's compare stats. Hold up, I'm pulling up stats right now.
Gunnar Henderson.
Back to baseball, everybody.
Yeah, Winnipeg doesn't matter, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Winnipeg.
Yeah. I bet the Jets received a lot of pushback for their moves.
301. Dude, Guerrero's batting so much better than Duran. What do you mean? The Guerrero 301 batting average, 19 home runs.
Holy shit!
What happened?
Oh my
The
god.
Blue Jays just got a home run. It's 7-3.
Yay!
Oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness. We're gonna win. Comeback of the century.
If we blow this,
We are ending this record. We aren't ending this recording until this game's over.
Oh, it's top of the fifth.
Jared Duran batted .289 and has 13 home runs. Yeah, Guerrero clears him.
Yeah, but Duran is playing for a team that's actually contending.
Well, yeah, that's not Guerrero's fault that like every coach on the team sucks besides Pete Walker.
Well, I think it's his fault that he's on the Toronto Blue Jays and didn't ask out.
I wonder what we could get in a trade if we sent Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro one way. We probably have to like add on like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or something, and just like.
Oh, by
get
the way,
cash.
Jaron Duran has 127 hits. Guerrero has 121 to get wrecked.
Guerrero has a .301 batting average. Duran has a .289, and Guerrero has 19 home runs. Duran has what, 13, 12? So
13.
yeah, well, look at who's in the playoff race.
well, yeah, that's not
And look at
Guerrero's
the
fault that
Toronto
his whole
Blue
team
Jays.
sucks. It's not Guerrero's fault. His
He
team
should have
sucks.
asked for a trade.
He's
then,
not going to be on
not.
the same team by the end of tonight.
No, he will. He will. Watch. Tomorrow, maybe not.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
he's-
maybe.
Anything else we would like to do or add?
No.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to imply anything. But the Orioles have the chance to do the funniest thing ever tomorrow.
Who are they playing?
They're still playing the Blue Jays.
Oh, what can they do tomorrow?
So you know how I was saying that Vladimir wasn't going to be on the same team tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking he would look really good in orange.
By the way,
You
I
know-
just posted a tweet into the chat. That's Olympic swimming. It's Olympic diving.
I've seen that. I saw that.
That's hilarious.
I know. Oh my goodness. I don't know how bad of a. How do you make the Olympics like that? Like
I don't know, but this was from 2015, so.
it's kind of like.
Wait, Captain
whoever
Fat
sings,
Fuck is back up.
Oh my
The
god.
leader of men!
Also, in non-sports news, the Xbox 360 store has been officially shut down. RIP.
Rest in peace. We will now hold a 2 minute of silence.
The Discord soundboard. You'll love to see it. Anyways,
was-
Buddy.
I
was it
don't
Addison
think
Barger?
I have anything more to say.
Me neither.
Yeah, I got
All
nothing
right.
else.
Well, that's a wrap
Uh,
then.
Yes, thank you all for watching on the second episode of The Fifth Line.
I hope you'll let my rabies healed by the next time we're here.
Hopefully, Mike and I can have his rabid disease cured in time
Holy
for
crap,
Kaleb's
that's
hosting
fucking
episode.
3-3.
That's right, Kaleb's hosting the next episode.
Oh god.
God help us all.
Yep.
Kaleb, I'd start getting some notes ready for next week, man.
I've got books worth.
Oh, jeez.
Man, I just had to open one phrase and that's all.
All right.
Yeah, realistically,
Closing
whoever's
statements.
hosting is just the one who's doing the intro.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
about it. But it's still.
Anyways, anything else for anyone to add?
Not really.
Nope.
Okay, thanks for watching. Be back Monday. I think the next episode will release, episode 3.
Yep.
Next Monday, right?
Yes.
So yeah. Watch for that. Yeah, thank you all for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Force rise.
Mandude 03.
They've slayed the dragon.
It's Chase Briscoe who wins it.
KS.
The Canadians win the Stanley Cup.
Cable Guy 70.
They score! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown!
Across the tracks.
Back at the wall! Tie game! Intercepted at the goal line! Malcolm Butler!
Welcome to the fifth line.